They fear God, but not the years between you. Their soul bowed the moment yours entered the room. This love doesn't measure time, it kneels before it. You arrived too late, or exactly when they were ready to kneel. Age means nothing when destiny keeps showing your face in their dreams. They tried to walk away, but God whispered your name into their silence. They keep deleting the message, but their heart already sent it. This is not infatuation. It's recognition. Old soul to old soul. One is older. One is wiser. Both are divine mirrors. Their hands shake every time they imagine asking you forever. Your laugh makes them believe youth can be reborn. Their family won't understand, but their soul already said yes. They keep checking the date. God keeps reminding them love isn't late. You think it's too strange. They think it's too sacred to ignore. They've cried over the distance in years, but still they want to wait. They've seen younger. They've seen prettier, but only you made time stop. They're afraid you'll laugh, but everything in them calls you home. They prayed for wisdom. God sent you with more. You were not born too soon. They were born to meet you now. They've loved you longer than you've been alive in this body. Every sign pointed to no, until your voice entered their timeline. You remind them who they were before they learned to settle. They know the rumors. They know the risks, but they still want your yes. You make their past feel healed and their future feel possible. They're terrified, but not of you, of never having the courage to ask. Love doesn't ask for ID. It asks for truth. They count birthdays. God counts lifetimes. You've awakened a version of them they thought had died. They don't want to relive youth. They want to build eternity. They remember you from dreams they had before they knew your name. You are their unfinished story, the missing line, the last vow. They know they look foolish, but they feel divine when near you. They hide behind wisdom, but love makes them a child again. Even angels age, but they still fall in love. The world will judge, but heaven has already applauded. You are the prayer they whispered when they were too tired to believe. Don't run. You don't know how long they've been walking toward you. They can't promise you time, only timelessness. Their voice shakes when they say your name because it feels holy. If you say no, they'll still love you, but they'll never recover. They held back until they couldn't breathe without your presence. You're not too young. You're just the right lifetime. They ache for your hand, but more for your permission. Their soul has always been older. That's why it chose yours. They know they're late, but God told them to try anyway. You are the only thing they want to age beside. They're not chasing youth. They're following prophecy. You touch them in a place even time can't reach. If love is forbidden, then call this holy rebellion. They don't want to relive life. They want to rewrite it with you. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. They memorized your laugh before they had the courage to speak. Their knees bend for God, but their heart kneels for you. They've walked long roads, but only you feel like a rival. You're their risk. You're their rescue. One lifetime isn't enough. That's why they keep finding you across time. They're not afraid of dying, only of dying without holding you. Your youth scares them. Your soul humbles them. They'd give up the approval of everyone just to hear you say yes. You came like a prophecy they were scared to believe. When they pray, your name burns their lips like truth. You don't need to understand. Just feel what your spirit already knows. Their age doesn't protect them from the ache you stir. They've had lovers, but no one who looked into their spirit like you. They saw you and forgot how old they were. You're not their fantasy. You're their divine interruption. They stopped asking why. Now they just ask when. You scare them because you undo them. If this love is wrong, why does it heal? They tremble at your smile because it makes them believe again. They had wisdom. You gave it meaning. They never expected a future until you walked in wearing light. They saw wrinkles in the mirror until your gaze made them disappear. You make them feel alive in a world that only worships youth. They want to be old with you, even if they're already there. They don't want your age. They want your yes. This love can't be measured in years, only awakenings. They've waited lifetimes to feel this innocent again. They saw your soul before they dared to see your face. You're the reason they started praying again. They write letters to you they'll never send, just to breathe. You didn't arrive too late. You arrived when they finally softened. God gave them many things, but only one miracle. You. You keep calling it strange. They keep calling it sacred. They fear rejection more than death. You are the garden in their desert years. Their love isn't perfect, but it is holy. You speak, and they forget every reason they said never again. They were never this soft for anyone. You make them want to live longer, just to love you right. They don't see age. They see eternity in your eyes. When they hold your name in silence, the world hushes. Your yes would be their resurrection. They never feared love until you made it feel real. They would burn every plan to build something with you. You're the only future that makes them forgive their past. They'd grow old 1,000 times if it meant meeting you again. You make them believe maybe God really does pair souls, not bodies. You say too much distance, but they only feel divine timing. Their love is not confused. It is awakened. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more.